Do you believe everything you see on social media? Have you ever seen something that turned out not to be true or had a biased spin on it?
Back in World War II, we didn't have social media. Everything came from TV and magazines, like Life magazine. Do you think reporting could have been biased back then?
Tom Lea, very famous Texas artist, was actually commissioned by Life magazine to report on the war in the Pacific. And in 1942, he was on board the USS Hornet, an aircraft carrier located in the Pacific. And he spent 3 months on that ship, talking with the sailors, writing stories, and drawing pictures. When it was time to rotate, he was asked to come back to Pearl Harbor, which was relatively standard because they wanted to review his work to ensure that it was okay to publish what he had done out to the public. But to his surprise, when he arrived, a commander met him at the airport there in Pearl Harbor and said, "The Admiral would like to see you." And that was really quite unusual. The commander never said a word about why the Admiral wanted to see him, and he sat down with Admiral Nimitz, and Admiral Nimitz looked through his artwork, was actually quite engrossed with his artwork, and told him,
"I wish I had your talent."
Thank you, Admiral. I have a good feeling about that one.
And then he paused, and he said, "You know, Tom, I know that you grew very close to the sailors on board that ship. I can see it from your work here. And I know you've been traveling the last 4 or 5 days. And I hate to tell you, but
we lost the Hornet last night."
And Tom reported in his writings that when Admiral Nimitz said that, there were tears in Nimitz's eyes. And Tom Lea also reported that after he left the office, he cried too.
As an artist correspondent, Tom Lea thought it was his duty to report the war truthfully. He didn't put his own spin on it.
Both he and Admiral Nimitz cared about the people that they served with. Compassion for others made Tom Lea an amazing artist and Admiral Nimitz an exceptional leader.